What's up, flamethrowers? It is me, Flame the Dragon Hog here, and welcome to another installment of Ask the Sonic Crew. That's right, guys. We are back with some more Ask the Sonic Crew for you guys. And today, guys, we got something very, very special for you guys. We have the main 9. That's right, guys. We got the main 9 here from the My Little Pony Equestria Girl universe. Now, guys, last time I had the main 6 on before, which was the the normal version of the ponies. But today I decided, how about we look at their EG counterparts? Their Equestria Girl counterparts. That's why I have them here with me today. Anyway, guys, let me introduce everybody. Well, first up we have coming all the way from Equestria. She actually went to Canterlot High to track down somebody. Because they stole a certain piece of property that belonged to her. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Princess Twilight, or that's what they call her in the EG world.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all again.
Yeah. Yeah, and before you guys ask, she's the Twilight that's part of Team Universal. It's really awesome. Anyway, next up we have is the smartest member of the group. She actually is another Twilight. She showed up during the friendship games. And after seeing things go crazy, she wanted to learn more about magic and all that other stuff, so she transferred to she transferred to Canterlot High and met all the others. Anyway, may I present to you the EG version of Twilight Sparkle.
Hello. It's nice to meet you, Flame.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too. It's a little bit awkward seeing two Twilights.
Huh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we have is the EG version of the most sweetest and kindest pony of all. She's good with animals, and she volunteers at the animal shelter every now and then. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the EG version of Fluttershy.
Hello, everyone. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, and this one right here, she's actually a whole lot more brave. Just a little bit more brave than normal Fluttershy. Anyway, next up we have is the strongest and the most honest member of the group. She works on her farm most of the time, and she often, plays bass in the rain booms. Oh, and I almost forgot Fluttershy. She plays the tambourine in the rain booms as well. But anyway, back to the other guest. We have here the EG version of Applejack.
Howdy, everyone. It's nice to finally be here.
Yeah. Anyway, next up we have is the EG version of the most fun-loving pony of all. She loves planning parties for her friends and her family, and she just loves cracking a smile at everything. And above all, she plays drums in the rain booms, and she's never far away when it comes to planning parties. She's always full of energy, and she never leaves home without glitter bombs because, well, that's pretty much her power. Anyway, may I present to you the EG version of Pinkie Pie.
Hi, everyone. It's nice to finally be here.
Okay, calm down, Pinkie.
I can't calm down. I'm really excited.
Okay, Pinkie, calm down. Alright, now let's move on to the next one. Alright, guys, so next up we have is the EG version of the most generous pony of all. You guys met her so many times. Anyway, she's a clothes designer. She plays the guitar in the rain booms. And let me just tell you guys, she really, really knows how to go out in style. And I do mean in style. Anyway, may I present to you the EG version of my girlfriend, Rarity.
Hello, darlings. It's such an honor to be here.
Oh my gosh. E.g. Rarity, I just can't get over the fact that, you're the humanoid version of my girlfriend.
Well, you'll get used to it, darling.
Okay. Anyway, next up we have is the EG version of the most loyal and fastest pony of all. She's the captain of all of the sports teams in Canterlot High. She's very, very athletic, and she plays the guitar, and she sometimes sings in the rain booms. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you Rainbow Dash, the EG version of Rainbow Dash.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Rainbow Dash. It's really nice to meet you all.
Yeah. How you feeling, Rainbow Dash?
20% cooler than normal.
Oh man. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on to another pony who actually went to Canterlot High just for a little bit. Anyway, guys, guys, believe it or not, she actually was on Ask the Sonic Crew before, but in her pony form. Anyway, in the EG world, she was a little bit clumsy. Stumbling all over the place because, she wasn't used to walking on, 2 legs instead of 4. And she also helped out Sunset Shimmer with her friendship problem because, she was starting to think she was a little bit worried at the fact that equestrian magic got loose in the EG world. And so she helped Sunset Shimmer calm down. Anyway, may I present to you Starlight Glimmer. But believe it or not, guys, she's actually in her EG form. She hasn't been in a very, very long time. So, hey, Starlight, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Oh, I'm just fine. You see, I'm not really used to being in my EG form, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Okay. Anyway, guys, next up we have is a pony that belongs to both the Equestria Girl universe and the My Little Pony universe. She's believe it or not, guys, she is she's a member of Team Universal. She once was the bad guy in Canterlot High, but now she's the good guy. She's actually one of the good guys now. She's really nice, sweet, kind. She plays the guitar in the rain booms. She sometimes sings. And not only that, but she also learned her lesson when she tried to steal Princess Twilight's crown just for magic and power. But she did learn her lesson. And now she's one of the good guys, preventing magic, not seeking it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you one of the members of Team Universal. It is Sunset Shimmer.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Yeah, but we just seen each other yesterday. But anyway, I digress. Okay, guys, so now that that's done, now that introductions is done, let's get on with Ask the Sonic Crew. Oh, I almost forgot. I actually decided to pick a random co-host because she doesn't know anything about the EG version of the ponies. She only knows the pony versions. So I thought maybe it would be nice to have her on here. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you, making her debut back onto the channel, guys, may I present to you my beautiful and sexy wife, Sarah Dragonhog. That's right, guys. I know it's been a while since you guys last seen her. It's just that I've been really busy and she needs all the rest she can get from, delivering babies and all that stuff. It's like, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, honey, it's good to see you again.
Yes, it's really nice to be back. I do apologize for my long absence, everyone.
Yeah, she's just been, busy. Anyway, honey, I would like for you to meet the EG versions of our pony friends.
They do look like our pony friends, but they are human-like.
Yeah, I know. Anywho, let's get on with Ask the Sonic Crew. Now, guys, there's 3 types of questions that I asked for you guys to do, which is individual questions, group questions, and a special type of group question, which is for both the EG version of Twilight and the pony version of Twilight. So, guys, let us begin with this thing. Let's do this. Now, I do apologize if your question did not get read out. You can always try again next time for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. And let me just tell you guys, the next one is definitely going to be awesome. You're definitely going to love it. Anyway, so without further ado, enough stalling. Let's begin. Alright, so the first question here is for Princess Twilight, also known as the, the pony version of Twilight. Okay, so how did you feel when you first went to Canterlot High?
I was a little bit weirded out at first. I mean, getting used to walking on 2 legs instead of, 4. It was definitely weird in getting used to it. Because the whole time I actually thought that the school was a castle. Not only that, but I really didn't understand the computers and all that other stuff. And what else was crazy was I actually slept in the library.
Yeah, we all saw. Tell me, how comfortable were the books?
Not that comfortable, but at least I had a place to stay.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was really interesting, though. Okay, well, that is an interesting thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I was in an interesting world like that, that was just really, crazy. Okay, well, honey, why don't you ask, the EG version of Twilight to, why don't you ask her question?
Well, alright. Okay, let's see. To the EG version of Twilight. To EG Twilight. How did you feel when you first saw your friends over in, over in Canterlot High? And not only that, but how did you feel when they felt like that they knew your name and everything? I was a little bit weirded out at the fact that that happened. I mean, I'd never been to Canterlot High. I'd never been there. The first time I went there was to check out that weird statue. It was to check out the weird statue, and not only that, but to compete in the friendship games. And when I got there, I was a little bit weirded out at the fact that all of you guys knew me and I never met you.
Yeah, that's because they thought that you were this Twilight.
Yeah, I know that now.
Oh man, that was definitely pretty funny. And the fact that you were a little bit weirded out at the fact that that they saw Spike and they immediately thought he could talk already.
Yeah, I thought it was a little bit weird too. Wait, your dog Spike can talk while he's in the EG world? Yes. That's quite easy because you have your dog, Spike. Well, actually, in the My Little Pony universe, he's a dragon. Oh, well, that's something.
Yeah. And lots of people have been wanting me to meet Spike.
Oh, trust me, you'll love Spike. He's definitely amazing.
Well, alright, I think I might meet him one day. Maybe tomorrow, maybe today, who knows. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. The next question here is for the EG version of Fluttershy. Okay, to EG Fluttershy. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I found it. Great. It's about time I found it. Okay, to the EG version of Fluttershy. How did you feel when you first met Spike and Twilight in the first ever Equestria Girl movie?
Well, I thought she was really nice. I mean, she protected me from Sunset Shimmer. It was really nice of her. Not that many people were really kind to me. I mean, ever since Sunset Shimmer appeared, everything was kind of mean. And, well, nobody liked me. But now, I'm okay now.
Yeah. And besides, not only that, but there was definitely really weirded out too. Anyway, honey, why don't you ask the EG version of Applejack to answer her question?
Right. Okay, Applejack, this question here is for you. To the EG version of Applejack. To the EG version of Applejack, did you ever get your revenge on the Flim Flam brothers for the harvest pranks that they pulled on you? Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely did get rid of them Flim Flam brothers. Thanks to Twilight over here, me and my family, our apple cider is safe for another year. And besides, I really can't stand those dag blasted Flim Flam brothers. I mean, all those crazy pranks that they pulled on us. That's enough to turn my apples into applesauce.
What type of pranks did they do?
Well, one year they de-bottomed our baskets. Another year they replaced all our ladders with toilet paper. And another time they gave Apple Bloom a worm, and the worm just so happened to invite all of its friends, and it ate up all of our apples. Curse you, Wigglesworth. But anyway, luckily, thanks to Twilight, we managed to get back at them Flim Flam brothers. The fact that she replaced the normal apple cider with pepper water. At first, we thought that they knew about the pepper water and apple cider exchange. We thought that she knew, but that I can't talk. Sorry. We thought that they knew about it already because we were freaking out. But then Twilight revealed that she never actually switched the cider, so they went with the pepper water.
Yeah, that is definitely pretty funny. And besides, I don't know what the heck is up with the Flim Flam brothers and the Apple family. I mean, because the Flim Flam brothers in the My Little Pony world, they're always trying to outdo the Apple family. Like this one time, they came in with this crazy looking machine that can make apple cider twice as faster than the normal way of the Apple family.
They did what?
Yeah, they did that. And not only that, but the Flim Flam brothers, oh my freaking god. They're always trying to outbest you guys. Mainly the Apple family.
Nah. Even in the My Little Pony world, the Flim Flam brothers are always trying to mess with the apples. That's one thing you never do. You never mess with an apple.
Okay, calm down, Applejack, calm down. Okay, next up is Pinkie Pie. Okay, to the EG version of Pinkie Pie. Oh man, now this is definitely funny. Whew. Now this is definitely funny. Okay, you ready for this, Pinkie Pie?
I'm ready.
Okay, calm down. Just don't want you getting all overexcited and crazy. Whew. Okay, so how did you feel when the diner that you worked at had a 4-star review, and you were trying so hard to get that 5-star review?
Well, to tell you the truth, I was actually trying really, really hard to persuade this one person to give the restaurant a 5-star review. It was definitely really hard. I was actually trying my best to actually help her out and stuff and make her feel special by giving her coffee, nachos, and all sorts of other stuff. But she was still really, really annoyed. So, yeah, it was just really hard. It was really hard. But at the end of the day, I managed to get that 5-star review.
Well, that's good to know. That's really good to know. So, Pinkie, how is that diner that you're working at?
Oh, it's great. It's really great. I really love it.
Yeah, because you're always riding around on roller skates. You get to wear those cute diner outfits and all that other stuff, right?
Uh-huh. I really love it.
Do you think you can squeeze me on in there?
You mean working there?
Sure. I mean, I need a job over at the EG world. I mean, since I'm trying to be incognito, so that way people don't know I'm a king.
Well, I'm pretty sure I can talk to the manager.
Okay, great, thanks. Because I do need that job over at the EG World. I mean, all of you guys pretty much have jobs. All of you pretty much have jobs. I mean, Fluttershy, she works at the animal shelter. Applejack, she works at the smoothie place. And you work at a diner. Rarity, you must work at a boutique and all that stuff. Anyway, speaking of Rarity, honey, why don't you ask, Rarity her question?
Alright, to the EG version of Rarity. How did you feel when the Crystal Prep girls stole your music idea? Oh, darling, I was just devastated. I mean, Sour Sweep and the Crystal Prep girls stole our ideas. I mean, to tell you the truth, they did look quite amazing, darlings. But, to tell you the truth, it was just so hard. Just taking the fact that my ideas were stolen by someone that I trusted. I mean, sure, Crystal Prep and Canterlot High, we don't always work together. The only time we worked together was when we were saving everybody from Nightmare Sparkle.
Yikes. Yeah. That was definitely something crazy. Okay, well, anyway, go ahead and continue, Rarity.
Yes, well, at the end of the day, we all worked together to make that amazing music video and came up first place.
Well, that's great. Too bad I wasn't in it. It's too bad I wasn't in it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Flame Darling, but maybe next time when we make a music video, you can be in it. And maybe you can invite some of your friends, too. After all, it would be kind of nice to see what your Mobian friends would look like in the EG world.
Yeah, I wonder what they would look like in the EG world. Oh, Lord, I can just imagine what Rouge looks like. Ugh. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so next up is Rainbow Dash. Alright, Rainbow Dash, this question here is for you. Oh, man. This is definitely interesting. How is it that you were able to become captain of every single sports team in your school?
Duh, because I'm awesome, and I pretty much work harder than all the other students in the teams. I mean, think about it. I'm captain of the football, soccer, basketball, swim, and lots of other teams in our school. It's definitely just amazing.
Wait, there's a football team at your school?
Yeah, of course.
Whoa. And you're the captain of it?
Yeah, I'm the only girl in an all-boys team. I know that's really hard to believe, but yes.
Wow, that is definitely something.
Well, yeah, obviously. Don't forget, I am very, very athletic.
That is true. That is really, really true. Okay, well, anyway, let's keep the ball rolling with the, Starlight Glimmer. Okay, Starlight Glimmer, ready for your question?
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, honey, go ahead and ask it.
Right, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I asked Rainbow Dash her question.
Oh, yeah, right. Sorry. I was asking the question next. Okay, anyway, let's see. Here we go. So, to Starlight Glimmer, how did you feel when you first went to the EG world? And what did you do after when Twilight said you can stay there for a few more days?
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, I was actually really weirded out at the fact that everybody was walking on 2 legs instead of 4. Not only that, but I sorta kind of embarrassed myself when they saw me walking on all 4s. It was definitely really, really embarrassing.
Yeah, and Star and Sunset Shimmer did say you can make a really good distraction.
And I did. Everybody was looking at me weirdly, but hey, at least I got them distracted.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty funny. Anyway, so the other question, what did you do?
Oh, well, I stayed at Canterlot High for a little bit. I learned some stuff, and they taught me all the stuff that they taught Twilight. How to walk on 2 legs properly, and lots of other stuff. It's quite interesting. I'm surprised I didn't acquire any of my powers while I was there.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a weird thing. How come you didn't get any of your powers? I mean, if you did get your powers, then it would be like Twilight's. It would be like Twilight's. You know, moving things with magic and all that stuff. But that's a little bit odd. Anyway, honey, why don't you ask Sunset Shimmer her question?
Okay, let's see. Ah, here we go. So, to Sunset Shimmer, do you regret any of the bad stuff you did? To tell you the truth, yes, I actually do regret all the bad stuff I did. I mean, I practically used people to get what I want. And what I wanted most of all was to be noticed and popular. Because you see, I was actually Princess Celestia's #1 student until Twilight came around and took my spot. So I plotted revenge to try and take her crown and the magic, so that way I can take over both Equestria and Canterlot High. But after that, Twilight actually helped me learn that revenge isn't always the answer. Trust me, I learned that the hard way after when Vice Principal Luna made me rebuild the whole school. After when I destroyed it.
Yikes. Yeah, I totally forgot you blasted a hole through the door. Yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, follow-up question. Is that demon still lurking inside of you?
Well, that demon is a part of me. I guess she only comes out when, I get in contact with Twilight's crown. Well, luckily I don't have to worry about that again.
Well, that's good. Okay, anyway, now moving on to the group question. Oh man, now this is definitely something. Oh man, okay, so group question. So, how did you guys feel when, okay, so what was the most, wait, no, here it is. What was the most embarrassing thing you guys ever did? Oh man, I'm guessing it may have been the times with the epic fail videos.
Well, yes, because you see, my biggest epic fail was blowing up the science lab.
Yikes.
Yeah, and getting goo all over the place. That was just a really epic fail and embarrassing. Well, my biggest embarrassment was when the birds made my hair into a nest. That was definitely embarrassing.
Oh man. Okay, Applejack, what about you?
Well, me and Pinkie Pie, we sort of shared the same epic fail. You see, we were in the middle of telling jokes while our apple pies were baking, and we weren't paying attention to them, and they ended up burning. Yeah, and the sprinklers in Applejack's house turned on, and they got us wet. And they even ran my mascara a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh man. Anyway, what about you, Rarity?
I hate to say this, darling, but the one embarrassing thing that I've ever done was I smiled and a piece of lettuce was still stuck in my teeth. Trust me, I can definitely vouch for that. I mean, I got caught trying to show you, but yet you weren't paying attention. I'm so sorry, Sunset.
Okay, well, I guess Sunset, I don't have to ask you. Okay, well, what about you, Rainbow Dash?
Well, my most embarrassing thing when I was restocking the soccer balls at the sporting goods store, and I kind of got carried away with my soccer skills, and I knocked down the whole soccer display when I should have just, picked it up with my hands and put it back.
Yeah. Okay, so Starlight Glimmer, what about you? What was your most embarrassing thing?
Probably when I was walking on all fours. That was pretty embarrassing and silly.
Yeah, it was. Okay, what about you, Princess Twilight? What was your most embarrassing thing in Canterlot High?
Trying to figure out how the computers and stuff work there.
Yeah, you sort of got, got a little bit startled when the printer went.
Well, yeah, that was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, it was. Anyway, so now that that's done, let's move on to the now let's move on to the group questions for both Twilights. Oh man, now this is definitely going to be something. Okay, to both Princess Twilight and EG Twilight. So, how are your crushes on Timber and Flash Sentry?
Oh man, did you really have to ask that?
Hey, I didn't ask that. The fans want to know, how's your relationships with them? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Oh, well, to tell you the truth, I don't really,
Come on, princess.
Okay, fine. Yes, I did have a crush on Flash Sentry. There, I said it. But I knew that my big brother was going to be freaking out at the fact that I had a crush on one of his royal guards, so I just kept it to myself. And then I met Flame, and yeah, I guess you can see where that led.
Yeah, anyway, what about you, EG Twilight? What about you and Timber?
Oh, me and Timber, we're just really good friends, okay? We're just really, really good friends. Even though he did somewhat kind of care about me when things were getting out of hand over at Camp Everfree. Things were definitely starting to get out of hand, and he was definitely really nice and caring to me. I mean, it was just... Oh, sorry.
Okay, that happened. Okay, so, anyway, that was definitely something. Well, thanks for answering that, ladies. Thanks for answering that. And, yeah, let's just hope that, Shining Armor doesn't find out that you had a crush on Flash Sentry and you had a crush on Timber. Let's just hope both your let's just hope that, both your Shining Armors do not find out. Man, this is definitely gonna be crazy. Oh man, let's just move on to round 2 of the Ask the Sonic Crew. Let's just move on to round 2. Okay? Let's just move on to round 2. Alright, so so Princess Twilight. Oh man. Now this is definitely interesting. Okay, so now that there's the EG version of Twilight, do you feel like they replaced you over at Canterlot High?
Well, to tell you the truth, no. I don't feel replaced at all. And besides, my place is in the My Little Pony universe. I mean, sure, I do look pretty snazzy over at the Equestria Girl world, but my place is over in Equestria. And besides, I'm more used to staying in a world that I'm used to. I mean, going to Canterlot High and everything, it was pretty fun. You know, playing with the Rainbooms, defeating the Dazzlings and stuff, stopping Sunset Shimmer, that was definitely pretty awesome as well. And not only that, but also running into my EG self at the end of at the friendship games. That was definitely really weird.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine meeting yourself?
Yeah, that would be pretty awkward.
Yeah, it would be. So, you're basically okay with the other Twilight?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't I be?
And because like I said, didn't you feel like that, she replaced you, with your role in the Rainbooms and taking your place as Twilight Sparkle?
Well, no, I'm not upset about that. I'm not upset about that at all.
Well, okay. Just checking. Because I know it has been a while since you saw your EG friends. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. To the EG version of Twilight. Ooh, this one's a scary question. Is Nightmare Sparkle or Midnight Twilight or whatever her name is still lurking around inside of you?
Well, yes, she is.
That's it?
Well, yeah, I mean, what else is there to say? She is a part of me after all. She is a part of me after all, and I'm really still am trying to figure out how I can use her for good. I still am trying my best to try and figure that out.
Yeah, you're not the only one who actually has an evil side.
Really?
Yeah, back in Canterlot, Princess Celestia and Princess Luna, they both have evil forms. When Princess Celestia turns evil, she becomes Daybreaker. When Princess Luna becomes evil, she turns into Nightmare Moon. And of course, we all saw when the Sirens become evil, when the Dazzlings become evil, they turn into their siren forms. So, yeah, that's definitely something. Oh, and not only that, when Sunset Shimmer becomes evil, she, turns into that demon monster. But, yeah, and believe it or not, my Rarity actually has a evil side of herself, but she actually is really nice in that form.
What? My pony self has a nightmare form?
Yes, her name is Nightmare Rarity, and let's just say, she may look all big and scary, but she is really, really nice.
Oh, well, I didn't know I was really capable of that type of transformation. 'Cause, I thought that only happens with alicorns.
Yeah, that is true, because think about it. Okay, well, anyway, let's just keep on going. Alright, Fluttershy, this question here is for you. Whoa, now this is definitely interesting. How did you feel when the EG version of Trixie accused you of cheating?
I was really offended, and I studied so hard, and Trixie accused me of cheating on the test. But I was really explaining that I was trying to help out the birds with a nesting problem. 'Cause you see, one bird wanted one stick, and the other bird wanted another stick, and then other birds were fighting over the same stick. So they just came to me for advice and stuff, and I gave it to them, and then Trixie, she actually accused me of cheating. She thought I was using my animal communication powers to, cheat on the test. But, I did put her in her place. I went up to the board, and I've written down a question, and I solved it, all by using my brain. That definitely taught Trixie a lesson.
So basically what you're saying is, Trixie thought you were cheating, but you actually showed her up.
Yes.
Wow, that's definitely impressive.
Yeah, even I'm impressed. Then I'm supposed to be the smart one of the group.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyway, moving on. Okay, to E.G. Applejack. Oh, man. How do you feel that you kind of outmuscle the boys? Because, if I remember correctly, in the music video of Legend You Were Meant to Be the Legend You Were Meant to Be, you were moving rocks, and the boys were helping out, and you outmuscled them. So, how do you feel about being the strongest girl?
Well, to tell you the truth, yes, I am very, very happy to be the strongest girl. I mean, not to offend the boys or anything, but I guess this only proves to show that even women can be really strong.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Think about it. We have women out here doing jobs many people didn't think women can do. Like, join the army, be a construction worker, be a cop, and lots of other things. And be female bodybuilders and all that other stuff.
A female bodybuilder, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I could be one of them, but then again, I don't want to be looking like all big and muscly.
Yeah, we don't want you looking like that one Pegasus pony. I forgot what his name was. He's white, he has like a golden mane, and he's all big and muscular. I forgot his name. Guys, let me know in the comments down below, what was that guy's name? What was that Pegasus pony's name? I forgot his name. But anyway, yeah, we don't want you looking like that. That would just be a little bit weird. I mean, being all big and muscly and beefy. Yikes. Trust me, even I don't want to look like that. And let me just tell you, Sonic fans, they be doing that to us Sonic characters for many, many years.
What?
Yeah, have you heard of a place called DeviantArt?
No, and I have a feeling you're gonna tell us.
Well, DeviantArt is a place where people post fan art of theirs.
Well, that's not so bad.
Well, let me just tell you the bad part. Some of the artwork on DeviantArt is good, but some of them, oh my gosh, it's just horrible. Trust me. Seeing fan art on DeviantArt is almost like watching, it's almost like watching It. It's almost like watching It.
You mean It, the movie? With the killer clown Pennywise?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Look, I know I like clowns, but even I wouldn't watch that guy!
I know how you feel, Pinkie. Anyway, speaking of which, Pinkie, this question here is for you. Oh my gosh, now this is definitely too interesting. So, do you have a party cannon, just like your, pony self?
Yeah, I actually do have a party cannon. I don't really use it as much like the other version of me, but it's definitely really interesting. I mean, yeah, I do have a party cannon and everything. It's just really cool. I mean, I actually have met my pony self, but I don't really have like a secret underground party bunker that she has. Like, I really don't have that. And another thing that she has all sorts of different weapons based off of confetti and all that other stuff. I don't have that at all. But I do have to admire my pony self. She actually does find a way to make people happy. And not only that, but she actually lives in a place with the cakes. That's actually really cute.
Yeah. She actually lives in a place called Sugar Cube Corner. It's basically the bakery of Ponyville. It's really cute and stuff. And let me just tell you, best brownies ever.
Ooh, I have to try them.
Yeah, you ought to. Anyway, moving on. Okay, to the EG version of Rarity. Oh man, now this one is definitely interesting. Okay, Rarity. Now this one is a little bit weird. What are 3 very, very embarrassing outfits you made?
Well, let's see. Well, if I had to pick, I would definitely have to say the Horn of Plenty outfits that I made for all of us. You mean the cornucopia outfits that you made? Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. I mean, I asked y'all to show up for a cornucopia, not dress up like one. Well, excuse me, darling, you weren't being so clear. Well, anyway, yes, that outfit was definitely very, very embarrassing.
Yeah, it was really interesting. Okay, so what's another embarrassing outfit that you made, Rarity?
Well, let's see. Of course, none of my outfits were really embarrassing, because, you know, I'm really good at making clothes. But if I had to pick one of my most embarrassing outfits, I really don't know. I'm sorry. Besides the cornucopia, that's the only other outfits that I know.
Oh, well, okay, I guess that's okay, I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong, don't stress yourself out. Okay, next up, Rainbow Dash. Okay, to the EG version of Rainbow Dash. Oh boy, now this is definitely interesting. Is it true that you said, and I quote, "I can be a solo act if I want to," then yet you formed the Rain Booms anyway?
Okay, listen. We were under the influence of the Dazzlings, okay? We were under their spell. And to tell you the truth, we thought we were protected because we had our own magic, but no, it still got to us. Mainly because the Dazzlings already got to everybody else, putting them under their spell and getting to us. It was just really horrible. But luckily, we did defeat them.
Yeah, fighting music with music. You know, that is definitely awesome. I really did like the Rainbow Rock movie. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the best movies that we did.
Besides the original one
Well, yeah, that.
and the friendship games
Yeah, the friendship games was pretty cool too.
and Camp Everfree.
Okay, you made your point. All of our movies are awesome.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, to Starlight Glimmer. Ooh, now this is a really interesting question. Did you ever finish your ice cream? Because as you were walking with Sunset, the ice cream kept on falling off the cone.
No, I never finished it. Although, I really do want to finish that ice cream so badly. Tell you what, how about we all go and, go get some ice cream after Ask the Sonic Crew?
It's still early in the morning, Starlight. It's still early in the morning. So, yeah, ice cream for breakfast?
Not a good idea. Oh, well, I guess we can get it after breakfast or something. Or after lunch.
I guess. After all, Pinkie Pie does have that look on her face.
What look?
The look when we always talk about sweets and treats and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's my, sugar look.
Sugar look?
Yeah, it's the sugar. Yeah, the sugar look is when I somewhat kinda crave sugar.
Yikes. Anyway, to Sunset Shimmer. Oh man, now this is definitely interesting. After what happened in the first ever E.G. the first Equestria Girl movie, how did you feel when everybody was still giving you the cold shoulder, even after you became reformed?
I was still a little bit upset, but I knew eventually they'll come around and forgive and forget. I mean, everybody can't stay mad at each other for long. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. Guys, listen. People make mistakes a whole lot. People make mistakes, but that doesn't mean that you need to hold something against them or give them the cold shoulder every now and then. Because, like I said, people do make mistakes. You just need to learn how to forgive and to forget. Okay? You just gotta learn how to forgive and to forget. Because let me just tell you this, guys. Holding a grudge against somebody is not good at all. Just not good at all. Anyway, moving on to the group question. So, out of all of your favorite songs, what's one song you guys can all agree on that you guys like?
Well, if I'm picking, I would definitely have to say, Legend You Were Meant to Be. That's one song that I really, really loved.
Okay, what about you, Fluttershy? What's one song you definitely liked?
I would definitely have to say, Welcome to Our Show. Because not only that, but it's also the song that I wrote.
That is really cool. That's really nice, Fluttershy. After all, even though the Dazzlings did somewhat kind of take part in that song, it was really cool. I liked it. Anywho, what about you, Applejack?
Well, I would definitely have to say 5 to 9. That song is definitely great. I love it.
Okay, well, anyway, what about you, Pinkie? What about you?
I would definitely have to say, well, I don't really know. I'm trying to think. I'm really trying to think right now. I know. Our theme song for the, the Equestria Girl show.
Oh yeah, the theme song. I really loved it. I like the full version of it. It looks great. Okay, Rarity, what about you? What's your favorite song?
Well, darling, you know my song is definitely Life is a Runway. I love that song.
Yeah, cause it talks about how well your clothes and all that stuff is, and it's just really awesome. Okay, what about you, Rainbow Dash?
Awesome as I wanna be. That's definitely my go-to song.
Yeah. Anyway, Sunset Shimmer, what about you?
Well, my song is definitely My Past Is Not Today. It's basically talking about me not letting my past mistakes affect me in the future. Well, affect me in the present.
Yeah, I do know how you feel. Sometimes my past always catches up with me in the present. It's just bad. Okay, what about you? What about you, Starlight Glimmer?
If I had to pick, well, I haven't actually heard any of your songs, but if I did have to pick one, I think I would definitely pick Shine Like Rainbows. That song is definitely great.
Okay, what about you, Twilight? What's your favorite song?
I think I'm definitely gonna have to say the friendship game theme. I mean, to tell you the truth, I didn't participate in the friendship games, but it was still awesome.
Yeah. Okay, so what's one song all of you guys can agree is awesome?
Definitely Shake Your Tail. That song is great. Yeah, I mean, it's just so fun to dance to. Yes, it is, darlings. Not only that, but it's sort of our debut of our new outfits. It's quite awesome.
Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so now we're on to the last question for Ask the Sonic Crew, and it's the group question for the EG Twilight and Princess Twilight. Okay, so how did you girls feel when you two first met each other, both in Equestria and in the and in the EG world?
Well, meeting myself in the EG world, well, that was definitely pretty funny. I was definitely weirded out.
Yeah, you definitely were really weirded out.
Yes, and meeting my pony self, that was really awesome too.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and comment down below. And as I said before, guys, I do apologize if your question did not get read out. You can always try again next time for the next episode of Ask the Sonic Crew. And I do like to thank my beautiful wife, Sarah, for coming on to the channel and helping me.
No problem. Anyway, so girls, do you guys want to go hang out or something? Yeah, awesome!
Okay, well guys, this is Flame the Dragon Hog signing out for now. Later, flamethrowers!